You wonder how he got into the ballpark.
Hey there, this is Real Talk Baseball and Carlos Baseball. With me is Will Power. We have a lot of things to talk about today. We have the fan sneaks into the stadium, and we have Manfred decided to allow fans into the stadium. But first, let's talk about the guy that went into the stadium.
That was a little funny, huh?
Yeah, like how does he sneak in? Like, is there's no securities or anything?
I don't know, man. I seriously doubt it was the first time that he's ever snuck into that stadium. Like, how can you get past all the guards and all the personnel around? You know,
Yeah.
they're expecting not to see anybody, and then this guy just kind of strolls in. You can tell he was on something, though. He was either on something or he was drunk, or
Well, he had to be on something because he jumped. He went right in, and then he starts saying, "I can't catch what he says," but then he starts throwing like I think he threw like two hats right onto the field or something like
it
that.
looked like it. It was funny because he was wearing a Boston jersey, but then he's talking like, "I love New York, I love the Yankees," or something like that. They were in Boston, so maybe he was pretending to be someone that worked there wearing a Boston jersey, but he's actually a New York fan.
Well, you know, the security guards do wear kind of like Boston gear type thing.
Yeah.
And so he kind of does look, if you really look at it, kind of looks like it. So maybe that's how he snuck in, man. There's another one that there's another one that kind of jumped in. I don't know if it's true or it's just, one of those, no one has debunked it yet. Dodger Stadium, by the, what do you call the cardboards?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago or
Yeah.
like a month ago or something like that. But yeah, some dude just strolled into Dodger Stadium, took a seat. He folded up the cardboard cutout. They actually showed him on camera, like pushing out the cardboard cutout so he could sit in front of it, trying to blend in with the other cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
You see him on the video. You see him sipping the soda. You see him talking on the phone. He's like, lowering his head and talking on the phone. I guess someone was looking for him, like on the TV when they were watching the Dodger game or something.
Probably. I mean, no one has debunked it, right? No one has said, "Oh, it's fake." So,
I don't know, man. It looked kind of fake. I don't know if you've seen the whole video, but there was this one part. Cody Bellinger hits a foul ball, and it goes right to his seat, and then it hits him on the top of the head, and then they pan out to like a different scene,
Yeah.
and then they go back to him, and he has blood dripping down the side of his face. Now, you clearly see the ball hit him on the top of the head, but then the next scene, when you see the blood dripping down the side, I don't know. It kind of looked a little fake to me, like it was rehearsed, or
they just wanted people's attention, maybe.
they definitely cut the camera away for a second and then went back to him. So
Okay.
I don't know if he had a little dropper where he put like blood on the side of his face. I don't know, man. It was still kind of funny to see that though.
Yeah, there's two fans already that jumped into the stadium, not into the stadium in the field, but on the stadium in the seats so they can blend in with the fans or whatever. But the one from Boston, he was just out there screaming and, he wanted everybody to know he was there. So, that was pretty funny.
I was like, dang, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, right. I don't know why they couldn't wait for the news from Manfred to say, you know what, I might allow fans back in the stadium. So, I mean, we posted it on Instagram, Facebook, saying that Manfred actually is gonna maybe, or is it for real, or it's not, or it's still in question.
So what I read is they are going forward with allowing fans in the stands during the National League Championship Series and the World Series,
Yeah.
which is to be held at Globe Life Park in Texas.
Mhm.
But bad news for American League fans. The ALCS, they are not going to allow fans into the stands for those. California's COVID-19 cases are a little too out of control. And because of the protocols that are in California right now, they're not allowing any fans in the stands. So it does suck a little bit.
For the American League, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We had one of the guys that follow us on Facebook. He actually posted, like, why don't they change the setting for the American League Championship or playoffs? I think they should. I think they actually should look into it, because I don't think it's fair for fans not to enjoy the game just because the state is going through some rigorous COVID-19 cases. It's an overpopulated state already. They should have looked into that. The governor's not giving any leadway to sports right now or any other thing here in California. So what makes you think that they're going to allow fans to go into a baseball game? Because it's going to be held at Dodger Stadium and in San Diego. So I don't think it's a good idea. They could probably change it somewhere to like, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. Anybody want to suggest? You can go ahead and post it on Instagram and Facebook for us to see, even on TikTok and Twitter, like, or here on YouTube too. I mean, I don't know what's a suggestion for them to, for American League to play. Like, I honestly would like to see fans because.
Yeah, that'd be really cool to see, instead of just the cardboard cutouts, or even like at Angel Stadium where they don't have anything in the stands.
Yeah.
No crowd noise, nothing. It feels a little weird. But honestly, like one of the things that I was thinking is if they don't have the games in California, move it to Florida. There's two different parts.
I was thinking the same thing.
Tampa Bay and Miami. And I know COVID-19 has been kind of like off the charts in Florida also. But as long as everyone stays in the bubble, I don't think you're going to really have that big of a deal. Letting fans in the stands, Florida is a little more lenient when it comes to, their precautions and stuff like that when it comes to COVID-19. So I think that might be a good idea. But then again, it could be a little too late. Playoffs start in about
less than a week.
Yeah. So
yeah.
That's a lot of planning to do in just a short amount of time. So I usually don't think that's going to happen. I really think that they chose California just because they knew that it was very populated with a lot of baseball fans. And, a lot of people would travel to California, whether they're in Arizona or Colorado or Vegas. There's so many surrounding states and cities that it's just, a few hours drive to get there. Probably the same thing with Texas, I don't know exactly where Globe Life Park is in Texas, but, because it's like right at the center on the bottom, you have a bunch of surrounding states that I'm sure a lot of people would probably travel to also.
Yeah, I agree with Globe, the one in Texas for sure, because that one's in the middle of the country. So then all the teams could fly there, and like they're going to have the bubble, of course, and they could all stay there, which is good because you're going to have the East Coast teams, the Central and the West, everybody being in that bubble. Of course, for the National League, for American League, everybody's flying to California, and that's where everybody's kind of like, I don't. When they want fans, we want fans in the stands. So how can we not have fans in the stands? And especially California, we're not going to have. We already said that California is not going to allow that. So if you have any questions or you want to put more comments on our Twitter account, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, go ahead and do that. I'm Carlos Baseball. This is Real Power. This is Real Talk Baseball. See ya.